Hello Ashley, so today we're gonna make menudo, which is pork stew. So for that you need, so we have our pork, obviously we have garlic, onions, tomato, and then we have some potato, some red bell pepper, some Vienna sausage, some cheese, we have tomato sauce, tomato paste, butter, fish sauce, oil, and of course salt and pepper. So we're gonna start with our oil, and once our oil is hot enough, we're gonna start sauteing our onions first. So when your onions are translucent, you can add the garlic. So you always want to do onions first before garlic, so the garlic doesn't burn and it doesn't taste bitter. So then you add the tomato. And the pork. And my pork was already pre-cooked a little bit for about 5 minutes, so it's easier to make it, and the pork is actually already tender, so you don't have to cook it that long when you start sauteing. So now we can add some water. Just about a cup. You don't have to add that much water because menudo is more of not a soupy, it's more of a sauce. So it needs to dry out, so don't add that much water. At this point you can add your potato too. So we can have that cooking. We can add some pepper. And salt. So now we just need to cover this, let the potato cook, and then for about 5 minutes, and then we'll just add the rest of the ingredients. So now that the potato is almost tender and cooked, we're gonna add the tomato sauce. And the tomato paste. The tomato paste. About half of the can. So this is the thing. Once you add the tomato paste, make sure you kind of set it up because you can't stir it until we're gonna cook up the tomato paste, because if you don't let it cook up, it's gonna be sour. So we're gonna cover it back up and just let it simmer and cook up the tomato paste for about 20 minutes. So now that the tomato paste has cooked off, we're gonna stir it up. And we're gonna add our Vienna sausage and our red bell pepper. and our butter. You don't have to add butter, but I add butter and everything, so it just make it a little bit creamier and it tastes better. So add your butter. Let's cover it up again, just to melt the butter off. Now that the butter is melted, let's just stir it. Then we're gonna add our cheese, so our sauce would be creamier. So I know I said fish sauce earlier, so after the cheese is melted, we're gonna basically stir it up, give it a taste, and then that's gonna decide how much fish sauce we're gonna put in here, because the cheese and the butter already have salt in it, so we don't want it to be as salty. So now that the cheese is melted, just give it a little toss. We're gonna add our last pepper and our fish sauce. So just taste it. It depends on how much salty or if it's not salty enough. So at this point, I'm gonna add about a tablespoon and a half. Stir it, and I'm just gonna let it simmer for another minute or so, and then after that it's gonna be done, and I'll show you how to put it over rice and eat it. So our menudo is done. While I was making the menudo, I was also making rice. Oh, see the steam? So I'm gonna plate some up and then show you guys. So hello, so we have our menudo plated. So there you go, over white rice. Let's check out the lighting. There you go. So you can see the pork, potato, the red pepper, the Vienna sausage. So I have it over rice and I'm ready to eat. I hope you enjoy. Thanks. Bye.